All right, ladies and gentlemen, I need everybody to have a seat. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Commander, and I'm going to be briefing you on the SCP you're going to be studying, so pay attention. Now, before we get into it, a couple of the eggheads upstairs need somebody to go up there and help them with some of the number crunching. I'm not into all that nerdy calculator, computer stuff, whatever they do up there. All I hear is that it entails some pretty intense mathematical equations. Now, I checked all the personality, intelligence, IQ tests of your entire group here, seated before me, and it doesn't look like anybody matches the intelligence quotient that is required for the project. So, I handpicked somebody at random. Let's see. D-1447899. Are you here? Raise your hand. All right. If you want to join Lieutenant Ben Dixon over here before the briefing, just go ahead and go. He's going to outfit you what we call a neural. Now, what this is going to do is boost your cognitive function to the point where you can successfully work with, the nerds upstairs. It's going to boost your IQ to probably about 190 or so, which is excellent for you. The only thing that you need to keep an eye out for, the procedure of putting it in is totally simple. It's a outpatient procedure, no pain, nothing like that. It'll actually be quite comfortable. The removal is something that you need to be, very aware of. It will require the removal of your brain, but don't worry, it'll be cleaned and put back in. You'll be fit as a fiddle and ready for another debriefing. So let's continue. SCP-1639, Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1639 is to be kept in a secure room of any reasonable size. All audio from SCP-1639 is to be recorded and submitted for analysis weekly. Should any researcher request SCP-1639 for testing, the request must be approved by Site Director. Description: SCP-1639 is a brand portable radio measuring 230 by 120 by 70 millimeters. The item's casing is red plastic and shows no signs of wear. SCP-1639 still bears its product ID and as such been traced by Foundation operatives to the factory in Surrey, UK. This model was produced between the years 1979 to 1982. A piece of red tape marks the long wave frequency 2 kilohertz on the frequency tuner. SCP-1639 exhibits no unusual properties when set to receive FM radio stations. However, when long-wave radio is selected, SCP-1639 will receive a signal at 2 kilohertz, despite this frequency being reserved for aeronautical navigation aids. No radio station is known to have ever broadcast at this frequency, and other radio systems receive no transmission even when placed directly beside SCP-1639. The signal received is henceforth designated SCP-1639-1. The content of SCP-1639-1 is mainly in the form of jazz music, 93% of studied audio. The majority of the songs heard are pieces known to exist, though a fraction, approximately 4% of studied pieces, have been so far heard exclusively through SCP-1639. These pieces are markedly different, utilizing fewer instruments and with lower sound quality. The remainder of the signal content is an individual, henceforth designated SCP-1639-2, speaking. SCP-1639-2 will usually appraise the pieces that have been recently played on SCP-1639-1, though occasionally SCP-1639-2 will begin to discuss various topics, including jazz, poems written by SCP-1639-2, stories written by SCP-1639-2, firearms, first aid, and SCP-1639-2's current state of health. SCP-1639-1 is constantly transmitted and SCP-1639-2's narration occurs at regular intervals, regardless of time of day, and SCP-1639-2's reported condition. Addendum. Transcript 1639-23. These are extracts. I'll read a few of them for you. Begin log. So that was Miles Davis saying Blue and Green, ladies and gentlemen. A wonderful track. 4-second pause. Just feel how smooth it is. It really brings memories back. I can just feel myself relaxing and calming down, reaching a kind of calmness deep inside me. Other genres of music are heard by the ears, but jazz is heard by the heart. 6-second pause. I told you I'd give you an update on my condition. Well, it's getting worse, I'm afraid. It's like a drill in my chest, you know? Feels like it's drilling deep inside me. I don't know if I can take much more. 12-second pause. Anything else I wanted to say? Oh yeah, I'm out of beans. I ran out of cans of beans this lunch, so now I'm down to the corn. Not quite getting my balanced diet, am I? SCP-1639-2 laughs hoarsely. The potatoes are growing, so that's good. They should be ready soon. I'm wondering whether to kill one of the pigs. They're looking awfully thin. I tried one of those green tubers I mentioned yesterday, and it was bitter. It didn't taste too bad. I'll collect more at some point, after some more jazz. It took me 12 rounds to get them, though, so I'll be out of magazines very soon. 4-second pause. But for now, some more jazz. Let those worries fade away. Transcript 1639-29. Extracts. Begin log. Oscar Brown Jr. singing Brother Where Are You? I've always loved this one. Powerful song, you know? 4-second pause. I can see the clouders moving around outside. I was going to go out and fetch some water, but I don't think I'll be able to now. 3-second pause. I'll go and get some later. I should bring the pigs inside. Sound of SCP-1639-2 getting up from chair and moving to the door. 16 seconds of silence, then 5 gunshots are heard. 43 seconds later, the door reopens and SCP-1639-2 is heard to sit down. They got all the pigs. 4-second pause. Okay. The next track is Angel by Wes Montgomery. End log. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was SCP-1639. You're dismissed.